Hey everyone, I'm Nina Zeta. In today's video, we are going to talk about niching down. But instead of talking about it, I'm just going to show you an example. I'm going to pull up my screen and show with you how important it is to niche down and why niching down can get you the exact audience that you're looking for. You know, we have a video all about how to niche down, and I'm going to link it below. This video is more about to give you a visual look into the process of how people search, of how people stumble upon you, right? It's super important, and I tell this to all my coaching students and my private coaching clients, whether they work with me in group or private. I always reiterate that you don't know how people find you. You don't know which door they come through. Is it through your website? Is it through your social? Where do they go first? If you send them an email pitch, are they coming, are they looking at your media kit first? We don't know, right? So what we do know is that making sure that we are consistent across all social platforms is obviously going to be super beneficial. But even more than that, that if we know who we are talking to and are super specific in who we are talking to, then we have a better chance of capturing and retaining that person. And before I show my screen, I do just want to say, think about how many times you go on Google and you search something, you get your answer, and you're out. You never go back. That is obviously a part of how Google works. Like, people have different search and different needs, and they don't always stay on every website that they come across. So you don't know the mindset of the person and what they're searching and where they're at, right? But what's important is if you do find someone that is searching for a particular topic, that they're able to find you from a keyword, from a search term or a hashtag, and then stay with you. We don't want to be one-hit wonders where people land on our page, get the answer they want, and leave. We want to retain them. And I'd rather have you guys have a lot of hot leads and not a lot of followers, and actually have people who care about what you're saying and very specific, than having a huge number of people visiting and tons of traffic and tons of numbers and exposure, but not really knowing your voice and your position. So anyways, enough about that. I'm going to jump right in and share with my screen on examples of how niching can be profitable to you. Hey guys, so right now I'm going to actually show you the user experience of like how people land on you based on your niche and based on keywords. That's why it is so important to make sure you're specific, because you don't want to get the wrong type of traffic. And believe it or not, there is the wrong type of traffic. You rather have a lot of hot leads than very little. So let's give an example. I work with a client who's really into camper vans. So if I went in and typed camper vans, actually I want to make it a little bit more specific, camper van life, because camper vans can be like really big. I think camper van life is a very known term in their industry, like van life, and people are always interested. So when I type in camper van life, I'm going to skim through Google and be like, what are some articles popping up? Now, let's just see where I land. Okay, let's just say I choose this one. Camper van life, 2 wandering souls. Okay, let's click it. Let's see what it takes us to. Now, when I get here, it's very specific, you can tell, to van life. They talk about types of travel, different, how to plan a trip, van life. All these different articles are all about road trips, camping recipes, parks, best camper van life. Again, we are getting super specific. So if I'm searching for this and I land on a page that gives me all these sort of resources, I'm definitely going to want to learn more, right? I'm going to want to understand what they're doing. They have a start here button. So they're making it very easy for people to understand how to navigate their site using the umbrella of camper vans. And what I think is so interesting is to kind of show you guys that, let's just say you got here and then they started talking about like tons of other things that did not make sense for you. Maybe you wouldn't stick around or learn more or want to work with them or see, what types of things they're even offering. So again, this is an example of someone who's looking on a keyword and finding a very specific website that is dedicated to that human, versus landing on a website that has, camper van life and all these other topics that are not relevant to that person. You're going to lose them. So while they'll go to your site, you may not retain them. And then this is clearly like their affiliate page on their website where they're like linking a bunch of other things. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. And then let's also use that same example on Instagram. Let's go ahead and see what happens when we do it on Instagram. The same concept. Keyword, camper van life. Now that has about 400,000 posts tagged on it. So it's a highly searched hashtag. That's for sure. Now we're going to go ahead and do kind of the same idea. We're going to go and see what is available, like what are the posts. These are the top posts on camper van life. Let's see. Okay, so this is a community site. It looks like they reshare people's content. Our venturing van. There we go. Exploring Ireland gems in our self-converted VW-T4. I'm assuming Volkswagen, but I have no idea. So again, if I was into the camper van life, maybe I would want to follow this account because it's very specific. They are showing me the type of content I am searching for. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, having a niche and being very specific is going to get you that follow, is going to get people that want to like go with you versus people who want to do it all. You'll lose them. Like they're talking about van meals, isolation, maybe Q&A, DIY, all the things that someone that is interested in a camper van would want to know about. Now, what if they started talking about, I don't know, yoga or random things like dog friendly activities or something? You may be like, okay, what? Yes, of course, there are people who like camper vans and dogs, but you're doing yourself a disservice to not stay within your niche and start branching out into something else. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that same activity, finding someone either via hashtag or via a search term on Google and see what that process looks like. If you guys like learning through examples and enjoyed that screen share, then you are going to definitely love our group coaching. I'm going to include a link below. Group coaching is amazing because you learn with about 15 other people just like you, and we're all sharing our screens. So we get to see how it's done in real time. I'm going to leave some info below, so if you're interested in joining one of our upcoming sessions, you can do so. It's just really, really fun. We have tons of testimonials. You can read about them for yourself. And I can't wait to see you guys on there. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like, comment, subscribe, fuel my fire, and I will see you in the next video.